Eddie, before I let you go, I wanted to ask one quick one. What is your take on the Tyson and Jones fight coming up this weekend? And I want to know, are you getting a piece of the action from Jake Paul fighting on that?
No, definitely not getting any action from Jake Paul. I don't know. I think it's hard to criticise people like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. You know, I think they've done so much for the sport. I just feel that I like to remember those guys when they were young and at their best. You know, I just hope that it's not, you know, a sad spectacle. You know, hopefully they can just have a bit of fun with it, and I wish them all the best.
Thanks, Donna. Reggie next, please.
Hey, how you doing, Eddie?
I'm good, Reggie.
A quick question, just looking forward a little bit. I know, great action this weekend, but you've championed the value of the zone to subscribers and whatnot. I just wonder, could you speak to, we're getting to the end of the year, if crowds can't make it back before spring and summer, any concerns or thoughts on what you can achieve with next year's schedule?
Well, I think it's very challenging, Reggie. I mean, look, we are going to be at the Alamo Dome, and we will have crowds for Canelo against Callum Smith. If we can secure the Gennady Golovkin date, we may try and get crowds there as well. We're putting together at the moment a schedule where we don't have crowds, and I think we've got a model in place that means that elite boxing can continue. I mean, if you look at that sort of 1 month period of schedule on the zone, obviously you have Jacobs Rosado this weekend, but December 4th you have Billy Joe Saunders, December 12th you have Anthony Joshua, December 18th hopefully Gennady Golovkin against Zerameta, December 19th Canelo against Callum Smith, January the 2nd Ryan Garcia against Luke Campbell. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of action, for obviously an annual subscription of less than $100 or even a monthly subscription of $19.99. I think you guys are having to shell out another $75 for Errol Spence against Danny Garcia. You've just shed out $75 for Gervonta Davis against Leo Santa Cruz. And before that, you shed out $75 for Charlo. That's over 3 months. That's $225. That's a huge amount of money. And we get criticised all the time, Reggie, in the UK for $30, for an AJ fight. So you guys have got it tough. I just feel that we got great momentum. Obviously, it was a huge catch making the Canelo Alvarez Callum Smith fight on the zone in December. And I think it gives us tremendous momentum going into the new year. But certainly when you look at fights that are scheduled for probably the first quarter, which is Chocolatito against Chocolatito against Estrada, for example, that's a fight that should be selling out the StubHub or the old, StubHub Arena there in LA. It's a wonderful Californian fight night, or even in Phoenix, it can sell out arena. Demetrius Andrade against Liam Williams in Providence. We just did nearly 8,000 in Providence previously for the Selecki fight. And obviously the winner of Luke Campbell against Devin Haney, Luke Campbell against Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney. If it was Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney against Ryan Garcia sells out at Staples Center. If it's Luke Campbell, that fight sells out in the UK or possibly in Las Vegas. So we want the crowds back. There's nothing like the feel of live crowds. But the good news is that we're sustaining a fantastic schedule and we're keeping the momentum of the sport regardless of no fans at the moment.
You think they need you down in Florida? Are you missing being there to add?
Big one. Yeah, I'm gonna come out. The main problem is the isolation, right? So when I come back to the UK at the moment, I have to isolate for 2 weeks, which means that I miss a number of events here, and pretty much would mean that I would miss the AJ fight, which I can't do. But I will be coming to America for the Canelo Callum Smith fight. They're actually reducing the quarantine down to 5 days from the middle of December. So that will help me greatly. And obviously it's Christmas as well. So that's a big fight for Matchroom being involved in that promotion. And obviously Callum Smith is our guy, and we've promoted him from his debut. So yeah, we'll be there. I miss it. I miss it like crazy. I hate not being at shows, and this will be, I think, the 3rd US show that I've not been at. And the guys have been doing a brilliant job over there, the USA team. It's not easy at the moment, not just with no crowds, but obviously the protocol, the testing, the keeping the fighters safe, and the team there have been doing a fantastic job.